All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, July 14th. And pretty much done for this week. We've got just one event, I think, next week. And then, God, what's going on here? Was I planning on taking a vacation in July or something? Well, we'll be doing a lot of drinking in the store. You can bet on that. And that's what it's time for now, folks. What I drank yesterday. We have got a lot of drinking to get through on this email. And, we're pretty much doing this once or twice a week, trying to get through all the stuff that we either do in the store or at tasting events. We'll highlight each major tasting event like it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with its own separate review. But we've got a lot of drinking to get through here this week, folks. A lot of suppliers in the store. Starting out with Anthony Pannoni. Anthony started his own company, Florida Wine Company, and he has picked up some great stuff from Kermit Lynch, one of the top importers of French and Italian wines being brought into the United States, based out of Berkeley, California. We've been doing business with Kermit for a long time. Big fans of many of his wines like Domaine Tempier, and unfortunately, Anthony doesn't have this wine to sell. The book's split up between two distributors in the state of Florida, and there's so many great wines. You need at least two to do Kermit effectively in a state like Florida. But Anthony's got some great stuff, starting out with this Domaine Terra Brune, the Bandol Rosé. Tempier is impossible to get, and about $40, $50 a bottle. So this is a much better value, a blend of 60% Mourvèdre, 20% Grenache and Cinsault, all organic farming here, just like many of Kermit's wines. And fresh raspberry and strawberry-like fruit on the nose, notes of flowers, fresh earth and mineral. Kermit's got 4 different producers in Bandol, and there's 4 different distinct areas. This one is the closest to the sea. Maybe you get a little bit of that sea salt in the finish on this wine. Rejuvenated estate from the 1960s with the help from the folks at Tempier, and the first vintage was 1980. Lovely freshness on the finish with this rosé. Pretty light raspberry and strawberry fruit again. Very clean and very refreshing. Excellent rosé. Perfect for the middle of the summer here. All right, the Bandol Blanc, a blend of Claret Uni Blanc and Bourbon Blanc roll, which is Vermentino, and Marsanne, all hand-picked. Kind of a tonic water tangerine, kind of white floral nuance of the nose, wet stone. Very fresh and bright on the palate with a little effervescence on the finish there. Slight ginger spice showing. Really unique stuff. Finishes with a note of peppery spice also. Very good, but I like the rosé better. All right, the Domaine de Terra Brune Bandol, a blend of 85% Mourvèdre. I believe it has to be at least 60% by law. 10% Grenache, 5% Syrah. Lovely blackberry and black plum-like fruit with notes of fresh earth. Sauvage animal, as they call it in the south of French. Fresh herbs, dark spices, new saddle leather. Big and chewy on the tongue with a good amount of that black earth and dark spice thrown with some licorice and black earth on the finish. Very complex and layered. Excellent Bandol there. Domaine de Tour de Bon Bandol, another one of Kermit's houses. This is a blend of 55% Mourvèdre. Well, I guess that's not 60%. This is only 55%. But Grenache and Cinsault. This is another one of those 4 properties I mentioned. This is located more inland. A dense and rich aroma of dark spices, black licorice, sweet herbs, and black cherry and plum-like fruit. Very seductive on the nose. More floral and herbal, a little less animal here. Good amount of that black plum and dark cherry fruit. Big tannin, smooth and round. A nice note of animal and pepper spice coming through on the finish. Again, excellent juice. All right, next up, we've got Austin from Petite Toute Vins with a few things. Not too exciting, though.